I was just getting off of work on December 16th, around 6 a.m. I was on my way home when I heard the call come in.
Sag Harbor Fire Department on the air with a structure fire, a deck fire to the rear of Sagtown Coffee, 78 Main Street, cross of Washington Street.
It's basically an unwritten rule in the fire department. The worst fire you can get is one on Main Street. I started heading this way, and then I heard the reactivation of the call, so I started heading this way faster.
Well, I knew it wasn't just a little deck fire. That I found out within 2 minutes of being on scene. I walked up to the parapet wall, peered over, and saw that there was a tremendous fire load there, and I immediately knew we had a major situation. The first concern is to make sure that nobody's in harm's way, and we basically were able to do that within a few minutes. The next thing is to put the fire out.
Conditions worsened very quick. There was thick smoke we couldn't really see. We wanted to get guys into the building.
I was on the first truck that came down the Main Street side. We came into here and tried our best to make a stop here. I had a thermal camera. In like a normal room like this, it would just show up as white and black. So when you get the bright colors, that's where you know it's really hot. Pretty much everything was orange and pink and purple.
We went up the fire escape and tried to go onto the roof. Now we had fire coming up on the side of the parapet wall on the cinema. We don't know if the fire's below us now. So we're like, this is not really getting too safe. Let's get off this roof, regroup, and see what's going on. So we're trying to get down this fire escape. When we looked back, the fire self-ventilated and it blew through all the skylights.
When it changed into this much bigger event, it's, hey, we got to go to plan B. That day we kind of had to go to plan B, C, D, E. I don't know how far we made it.
That was my first time ever coming in, actually. I was trying to figure out what things were. The red rope, banisters, popcorn machine, we figured out what that was just by feeling it. Me and my dad was my team at that point. He had bare skin showing on his neck and ears. He was turning around and telling me it's way too hot in here. This isn't right. The ceiling started coming in. I got a radio call to get out. So I grabbed my team and we booked out. When we hit the sidewalk, the rest of the ceiling came in.
I think we had wind gusts 30 miles an hour or plus that day, which can drive a fire.
It's one of the most dangerous fires you could fight. It's basically you're fighting against a blowtorch. The conditions were terrible. I believe it was the coldest day of the year.
Everything was turning to ice instantly.
We basically had to make sure the lines were running so they didn't freeze.
Your gloves turn into rocks.
I think most of the firefighters were keeping warm because at that time the adrenaline just kept them going. So all the firefighters that came out that day did an excellent job, in my opinion.
We had East Hampton ladders show up, Southampton's ladder, East Quad, Shelter Island.
Something like 16, I think, fire departments were involved. That's almost unheard of.
Whenever we get a call on Main Street, everybody remembers the Emporium fire. That was Easter Sunday. I was hoping, just the stories would keep rolling off my back, in one ear, out the other type of thing. And now it became reality. We had our own Main Street fire.
The way we're trained is that not just to determine where the fire is, but where is it going? In a situation like this on Main Street, the fire could go all the way to the alleyway, to the Five and Dime. So you have to set up a little bit ahead of it, create a firewall to prevent it from spreading, and that's exactly what we did. And ultimately, we stopped the fire.
I was here for the neon sign getting taken down that night. You had hundreds of people down here watching it. It had a significant impact on the community.
And to look at this building now, in that short period of time, what it's become, it's an amazing job. It's been brought back to life. I hope the community comes and enjoys it.
Being a member of the Sag Harbor Fire Department, I do take it personal, I do like it. We have guys in our fire department that have been there 50, 60, and 70 years. It goes to show you that there's comradeship there and that it really does pull the community together. Those guys and girls are willing to give everything to help their neighbors. That is the community.